It's our close-up look this morning with 6th District U.S. Congressman Greg Pence. Congressman, thanks for checking in with us this morning. How about an update on the coronavirus task force and Operation Warp Speed? What can you tell us?
Yeah, hey, thanks for having me, John. And let me kind of start by saying thanks to folks that are sending me back to D.C. for 2 more years. I have to say thank you for those that were supported, and even those that aren't, we'll be working for you too. It's the Warp Speed, and we've had 2 more companies announce, I believe, yesterday or today, that they've got some vaccines and some therapeutics. And what I kind of want to focus on in this Thanksgiving week is how thankful I am for the job that my brother and the president did from the very beginning of this pandemic, putting together the Operation Warp Speed, supporting the drug companies, and really focusing on getting all of the professionals in the whole country together to figure out how to fight this pandemic, which we're still fighting, and is the most important thing we need to be fighting right now. So I think there's a lot of hope out there. I'm concerned that people are getting a little hopeless. Last week, at the end of the week, I had a call with the State Hospital Association, all the CEOs and representatives of the hospitals in the Indiana 6th District, and definitely they're on top of it. They know what they're doing. They're handling it. There is a kind of a personnel issue because of the number of people that are coming in once they've been tested. But there's good news that the therapeutics are working, and they're working quickly on the vast, vast majority of people that actually go into the hospital.
Congressman, a little somber note. You gave a speech on the floor last week honoring Diesel. Give me a little update on that, would you please?
Yeah, it's the Thin Blue Line. He's a member of the law enforcement community here in Columbus, Indiana. On Saturday, I participated at a distance in the memorial drive around the city of Columbus. It's a somber thing. I did speak on the floor about it. I'm a huge proponent and supporter of law enforcement across the country, here in Columbus, Bartholomew County, and all the counties in the district, and Diesel was one of those. I saw in the paper today that they've caught the perpetrator and filed charges against him. I'm happy to see that.
Talking with 6th District U.S. Congressman Greg Pence this morning. Congressman, with e-learning back in effect here in Bartholomew County, we are dealing with some pretty significant gaps in access to Internet in parts of the Bartholomew County. I know infrastructure is a big focus of yours, but give me a sense as to what can be done or needs to be done to help here locally in Bartholomew County in particular, because we're probably going to need it more than we were maybe originally planning for. What can we do?
Well, that's right, John. Thanks for asking. I kind of developed my first 2 years a little bit of a reputation as Mr. Rural Broadband in Congress. I actually authored and had 406 people voted in favor of expanding rural broadband. What we've got to do is we've got to get that funded. We've got to get money to the state. The state's done their job here in Indiana. Some other states haven't quite done the job they have. The good news is, although we couldn't pass a infrastructure bill last summer, the good news is not only is it teleeducation, but it's telehealth that I think is going to push this forward within the next number of months, where we actually get some funding for rural broadband. Because telehealth is something that, as we use that during the pandemic, everyone that used that said this is a phenomenal thing. Now, hopefully we don't have to do teleeducation for long. Hopefully we beat this pandemic and get the kids back in school, because we do know that that's the most important place. That's the right place for young people to be, is in school, learning together.
Talking with U.S. Congressman Greg Pence this morning. Congressman, before I let you go this morning, I got to know, little turkey, little pumpkin pie in your future this week?
Absolutely. My wife has been hard at it. I look over, I'm at home right now, and look over at the preparation table there, and there's all kinds of goodies. So I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and God bless.
Congressman, thanks for your time, and we'll talk in the future. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir. Same to you, John. Thanks. Bye-bye.